She knew the real you, and regarded you as her master. That's why she followed your command, despite looking completely different. I think, maybe, she knew your soul, Date.
That just makes it even sadder. About 6 years ago.
Boss, I gotta ask. Why didn't you tell me about what happened 6 years ago?
Well, when Shoko's corpse was found, I didn't think it had anything to do with the Cyclops killer. I thought the culprit was Rohan Kumakura, remember? And he committed suicide a year before. I never thought that he was swapping bodies. And the other person responsible for the original Cyclops serial killings was locked up in Fuchu, making it impossible for Saito or Rohan to be involved. So, I didn't tell you. Besides, the sync machine being used to swap bodies is a national secret. I was ordered to never reveal that information to anyone under any circumstances.
So that's why you kept me in the dark?
Yeah. By the way, Date, I have a gift for you.
A gift?
Close your eyes.
I did as I was told, closing my eyes. When suddenly...
Don't worry, it's just some knockout gas.
But why?
What?
You're going to experience something incredible. That's my present to you.
Why?
Shh. Sweet dreams, Date.
Boss? What are you doing to me? Why are you putting me back in the...
This is the sync room.
Sync machine.
Pewter?
Is this Kagami? Are you?
Was it, Kaniza?
It's Kagami!
It is.
Kaniza, where did you even get that from? Only the first 2 letters are the same. Literally 2/3 of the name is totally different.
About my face.
I heard. Plastic surgery, right? Must have been a really bad wound to have to remake your whole face like that.
Well...
It looks like it worked at least.
Well... You could say that, couldn't you? To get the same face, it would have been a bit hard. It's the inspector I see everywhere. Why are you here?
Am I not allowed to be here?
Of course not. You should have been arrested 3 months ago.
Pewter was working with Renju, or to be precise, Saito inside Renju. He was leaking confidential information to him. Pewter also helped Rohan inside the body of 89 escape. Pewter was immediately punished and fired from the force.
Yes, I was arrested. I'm eating awful meals every awful day in an equally awful detention facility.
Then how are you here?
I wonder.
Boss.
Don't act dumb.
Date, it's okay. Boss brought him here.
Yep.
She did. Why?
She told us not to tell you.
Huh?
More secrets.
Anyway, I'm sort of like his handler now. I'm supposed to be an inspector, but I was the only person qualified for this job. Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
Did you sync with me?
I did not. But I did use the sync chair.
For what?
Something.
What? Where's Iris?
Don't worry. She's with the boss. She's safe.
Why am I here?
Everything that the boss did, she did for you.
What?
Ask her about it. She truly cares about you, you know. That's why she kept silent about what happened 6 years ago.
Huh?
You were once an assassin.
Yes.
If your secret ever got out, your life would be effectively over. But the boss
True.
protected you by hiding your past. I don't think she wanted you to leave her alone. Now, who is she to you? Anyway, now that this is done, I'll excuse myself.
Iris, what happened to Boss?
She went home. She said she needed to do something in Kabukicho.
She left?
Anyway, forget about that. Let's play!
Play?
Shovel Forge.
Come on, Iris. Stop. Just give up with the shovel forge. Sajima residence. Why would we be going there? Does Sajima know that she's his daughter? Probably does, actually. I left Iris in the car. I figured that she didn't want to see him. I parked the car a little ways down. She doesn't know that I'm here.
I see your face has improved. This one doesn't make me so angry.
Because we're no longer in your son's body. Because it's not his son's face, I guess. I don't know who told him, but he must know about the switch.
What did you come here for?
I want to ask you something.
Yeah, I was saying he must know about the switch. It's still not... I don't understand why he would have helped Date get a job at Abyss and helped clear his past. And at the time they thought it was his son going to prison. Why are you here?
That's a strange question to ask a man in his own home.
Yeah.
I just thought prison would suit you better.
Don't you know the law? No one can touch me.
Even though we both know you committed a crime.
Indeed. 18 years ago. And I was not the one who killed Monica Iwai. That was my son, Saito.
But you hired the Kumakuras to hide the body.
Yep.
The statute of limitations for improper handling of a corpse is 3 years. I did what I did to protect my son.
There should be no
hardly
statute
think
of
that is
limitation
sin.
for that stuff.
Are you familiar with Article 105 of the Penal Code? Relatives of those who have committed crimes cannot be prosecuted for evidence tampering or obstruction of justice.
Really?
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
If I were still a congressman, I might think about changing it.
That's right. You're not a politician anymore. The media has already begun tearing you to pieces.
Yes. Soon I won't be able to live in this country anymore. I'll retire to an island somewhere and live the rest of my days in leisure.
Be careful, so. There are a lot of people out there who have a grudge against you. People who will follow you to the ends of the earth.
Kumakoros.
That's none of your concern. Is that all you wanted to ask me?
Why would he have changed that law? Would he have made it tighter? Or would he have abolished it? Because he just said himself that law saved him. Essentially. Did you ever meet 89?
By the way, did you ever meet number 89?
No, I didn't.
Did you ever see his face?
No. Why?
No reason.
Because it's me. Why did you call Shoko's phone? I suspect he knew it was Saito at the time. Three months ago, 9:02 p.m. on Friday, Shoko's body was found. So called her burner phone. I asked him why.
Do you recall the conversation we had? That my secretary got a call from number 89? That is true. I did get that call.
I know. You spoke with number 89, didn't you?
Yep,
I did.
What did you talk about?
we already
He
knew
told
that.
me this. A woman named Shoko Nadami knows what happened 18 years ago. Contact her.
And you called her phone?
Yes.
I suspect that he knew earlier than this though, because he called a burner phone which wasn't connected to her name from a burner phone he had himself. Why did 89 want you to contact Shoko?
I can't say exactly. The only thing he said was, I realized everything when Shoko arrived. I have to see her again. I had no idea what he was talking about.
At the time, Rohan was in the body of 89. Yep. Maybe Rohan realized it when Shoko came to visit the prison. That it was really Saito inside Shoko's body. That's what he meant by realized everything. Yep. Rohan needed to speak with Saito again. But he couldn't, not from inside Fuchi prison. Instead, he called up So and had him to do it. Maybe he thought he could get Saito to visit again. Why didn't you look for Saito 6 years ago? 6 years ago, my mind was implanted into the body of Saito. I lost my memory and ended up wandering the streets until Boss found me. She hired me at Abyss and gave me the name Kanami Date. But so, Sato's father never even put out a missing persons report on his son. Why?
Because of the woman you call boss. 6 years ago, she came to me and explained the whole thing.
You know about the Cyclops serial killings? The culprit is your son, Saito Sejima. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yep.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying we should make a deal. You give me one thing, and I promise none of this will be released to the public.
What is it?
Leave Saito with us. Tell anyone who asks that Saito is soul-searching on a trip around the world or something. Do we have a deal?
I didn't have much of a choice, of course. If I refused, Saito's crimes would be exposed and my political career would be over. Besides, I never held much love for him in the first place. She was practically doing me a favor. So, of course, I said yes. And in doing so, I was able to learn a secret of the Metropolitan Police Department. It worked quite nicely for me.
Yep. The police department had a murderer working for them. About the chemical plant 8 years ago.
I've been studying for the past 3 months. I've learned a lot about the explosion of the chemical plant in Kawasaki. It was caused by you and Rohan, the chairman of the Kumakuras at the time.
No surprise to me.
As you know, my son
We
Saito
suspected.
was abnormal.
Yep.
With all of the awful things that my son did. I used my money to cover it up. But that got increasingly expensive, you see. One day, 9 years ago, Saito called me.
Dad, I thought of a plan. A foolproof plan to make us rich.
The chemical plant explosion plan. To help ensure that the casino in Kawasaki would be extraordinarily profitable.
It was Saito's idea.
True. My son was born with an abnormal mind. But if I had never been involved with Monica in the first place, perhaps he wouldn't have ended up losing control completely.
He was so much older than Monica.
As soon as he drove his knife into Monica, something awakened in him. In the end, that's what led to his destructive, violent plan.
You sound like you're blaming yourself.
Perhaps.
Leave.
Well, I'll be seeing you, so.
I very much doubt that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We parted without saying goodbye.
Oh, damn. I left Iris waiting. She might be angry. I gotta get back to her soon.
Where should we go next? Sagan residence.
Iris, didn't you say you were going to see everyone who visited you at the hospital today?
Yes, Mom. I still have some people to see. But Uncle really wanted to come here.
I said no such thing.
Come on, don't be shy. There are a lot of things you want to talk about, right? Come on, just do it.
But I'm not ready. Of course I want to talk to Hitomi. I want to ask her all about what's happened this past 6 years. But that's not for me to ask. Even showing up here like this isn't right, honestly.
Uncle, you're so shy.
Iris is teasing me. Maybe I could use that sometimes. She can help me loosen up some of my rusted screws. Nostalgic. Speaksies. What? A speaker system. A small speaker system. I'll shorten it. A Smuspexis. Okay. It's a speaker system.
Uncle, what's wrong? Are you thinking about how it looks like a dick again?
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you used to make that joke like all the time.
What? You used to make that joke with a young girl in the room around you? Iris and Tommy is sitting on the sofa. But this is the sofa I'm sitting on. They're sitting on the other one.
Iris, remember 6 years ago when you put raw eggs in there and they exploded?
I can't believe you remember that.
You don't change. I caught you 6 years ago doing the same thing.
Really?
Ah, you saw that.
Who cares about me? Talk to her. That's what you came for, right?
How have things been?
Things have calmed down, thanks to you. The school has changed, but being a teacher hasn't.
About Iris's recovery.
Thank you. This is all thanks to you, Falco.
No, I didn't do anything. Also, that name.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Date. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
About Monica and Renju.
They were my best friends. We would always go to this little coffee shop after school. They had this old game machine there. It looked like a table, and it was about shooting invading aliens or something like that.
Space Invaders.
We talked about all sorts of things sitting there. Our love lives, our potential careers, things we didn't like about our teachers. It was their idea that I become a teacher, you know? They told me that teaching elementary suited me perfectly. Those were such fun times.
About your right arm. I can't ask her that. I was the one who did that to her.
No! Stop!
Does she know that? I was silent, but she must have noticed my face by my
If
face.
this is about my arm, don't worry about that. You tried to defend me. I know that.
Hitomi and Iris know everything that's happened so far.
You're too nice, Mom. I will never forgive you. You have to take responsibility.
Iris.
No, let me talk. Uncle will be your right arm. That's how he can make it up to you. Maybe not now. It might take some time, but I'll be waiting. One day Uncle will stand on Mom's right side, and we can go wherever we want, the three of us. To the ocean, a river, an amusement park, barbecues, and we can make okonomiyaki.
Where's that hot plate I bought?
On the shelf.
And I'm gonna need a raincoat.
Hey, that's cheating!
You're planning on being covered in flour?
Of course, that's why it's fun.
I don't think they know that while I was in Rohan's body 6 years ago, I was an assassin. Nothing I can do now will make those crimes disappear. But if I protect them, make sure they're always smiling for the rest of my days, I figure that might be enough to outweigh my sins. Yeah, I don't think they know that I was in Rohan's body at that time. Although I was trying to protect them, she just got in the way, not realizing that she wasn't standing in front of me. Lemniscate. I saw Mizuki when I saw Lemniscate. Because of what happened this morning, Mizuki and I are in something of a cold war. She won't even look at me. We're both stubborn. Neither of us want to apologize first.
I love those tapioca balls.
That's boba.
Uncle, look! It's a Thyreocephalus orthodoxus.
Oh,
You too? How do you know this stuff?
Iba. Fisherman with cormorant and dandelion.
Which part is the dandelion and which part is the cormorant?
We actually got its name this time. We read what was under it. I'll talk to all the people after.
That's an old Yankichi cinema video.
Oh, Yankichi Cinema!
That's like so rare.
Who? How do you all know who that is?
By the way, did you want to introduce me?
What?
Did you forget? You wanted me to meet this table. 3 months ago, you asked me to say
Oh,
hello to it, so...
no, I didn't.
I didn't say that.
You idiot.
Yeah. Iris just completely misunderstood what we said.